Hello and welcome to the Aspect Podcast Network, the home of Unhinged. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and check out more of our episodes and other shows like Check the IV and more right here on the Aspect Social and Culture. Enjoy. What's up and welcome to another episode of Unhinged. I'm Andre and this is
Nate.
You have yet to say your name in a normal way. Say your name.
Nate.
No. Give like a little
Well,
like a little.
I was like excited, and then you started telling me about your erectile dysfunction issues and how you've been dealing with that. So it's like kind of ruined my mood. So continue, please.
Well, I mean, ever since like you just moved out and we just haven't been in the same space. Nothing has been the same. Like it doesn't operate the same way, you know? Like I'm so used to you just walking around, low hanging,
Yes.
every now and then you would walk into Alexandro's room and just completely obliterate him and just walk out. You would look at me and be like that was all me, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, some nasty shit.
yeah. I'm Nate. Hi guys. Hi.
Do you have like any spunk? Like you can be like, I'm Nate.
I'm Nate. What do you want from me? God
Thank you. That's what I want. I want a little bit of crack, Nate. A little bit of crack, all right? Put a little bit of meth in your water and let's get started, all right? Okay, wait, can you put meth in water? This shouldn't no? I don't do drugs. I don't know about them either.
Andre's the one who introduced me to drugs. Like honestly,
That's true.
back in college, he was like, "Hey, you want to hit this real quick?" And I was like, "Oh, it might be like marijuana or
Pause.
something." Little did I know it's fentanyl. So
There's a whole crisis going on right now and I
there
don't know if
is,
huh?
there is
What do you mean there is?
like, what's wrong with fentanyl? I thought like everyone's using it.
That's the crisis. That's the problem.
That's
Everybody's using it.
no, we felt fine when we did it. Remember?
No, it's one thing if everybody's smoking weed, we're all high, we're all doing our thing. That's one thing. It's another thing if everyone's just out here just flat out dying and just
What are they
on
dying from?
another planet.
What are they dying from?
Nate, drugs.
I
Drugs, Nathan.
was like, how long can I keep this up?
Drugs. I was like, bro, there's no way that you don't know what's happening right now.
Especially because I sent you a stream
Wow.
once about like the fentanyl crisis in America. So I was like,
It's
keep this
It's
up.
so bad. I was like, dude, there's no way this guy doesn't know. Now I know you have been flirting with a whole lot of people at your job, but like under several different rocks and several different desks, and having sex on your boss's desk. That's one big thing that I hope they don't find out about. But
Speaking of
yeah,
desks, we just had an earthquake, like last
wait,
week.
really?
Yeah, on Monday. We had a pretty good one too. In
You're
like
saying a pretty good one?
yeah, like no, I was like, good job, like congrats. But like it hit right, and
Yeah.
the entire office shook. We're like on the fourth floor, like the entire office shook and everything. We all just sat there, like waiting for it. We're just like, yeah, whatever. If it kills us, it kills us.
If it kills you, it kills you.
Yeah, I was like, whatever. I really don't like
What
being here.
happened to like what doesn't kill me makes me stronger? Stand a little taller,
Do I
you
look like a
know?
white woman?
Nate, from time to time, you do give the vibes,
Okay,
you know?
this is good to know. I realized you didn't even finish the intro. Like,
Oh, yeah. What's up? I'm Andre. This is Unhinged, a part of the Aspect S&C, a podcasting network full of amazing people like me and less amazing people like
wait, who
me.
else? Wait, who else is on this network? I thought it was like literally no one.
Well, Nate, I will have you know now it's you and me.
Hey,
And
isn't what we're doing technically like exploitation because it's like we're not being paid to do any of this?
I think you'd have to take that up with Daddy Podcast. I think that's something that he might have to come in and like take over. For those of you that don't know who Daddy Podcast is, if you go on Instagram and type in Sean Hussey or look in our followers or following, he is the owner of the Aspect. There's actually two channels. This one is for all the black people.
That is true. That is really true. So I remember thinking like, "Oh, cool, we'll be on the aspect because that's where like every like channel is." And then Sean created like a separate just for minorities channel where he like put all the minorities in, which is really funny.
This will be our last episode.
Nah, boys. But all right, Andre, let's get into it. I guess.
Yeah, what's up?
What do you want to do first?
Your mom.
Cool. Um, let's play this game real quick. All right.
Yeah, what's up?
One thing you'd say to your ex. So, do you have any exes? I feel like you
I
just have.
do.
I feel like you just have a lot of white and Asian women just in your history. Um,
Whoa, that's crazy.
like,
That's such an accusation. That's such onto a degree.
see, an accusation is just something that can or cannot be proven. You got to prove it. This is like a proven fact, so it's
No,
not.
it's not.
It's a fucking fact.
There's no fact.
Yes, it is. All right.
Nathan has literally broken the hearts of millions of people in relationships by stealing other men's women. They might be married, they might be engaged, it doesn't matter. He has snuck in and stolen people's women. That's a fact.
It's only happened once consciously. The other times I didn't know until later.
Oh, sorry, I fucked your girlfriend. Sorry about that, guys.
So Andre, how would what would you say to your ex like of besides Sierra, who would you say you've dated the longest besides?
Well, without dropping any other names,
Sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know, I'll say other person.
Mhm.
Who have I dated the longest? Honestly, this has been my longest relationship, so I'm taken. Sorry to all you people,
No one
but
wanted that. No one wanted you. They were happy to let this be. But continue.
um, I aside from being wanted by like everybody on the planet, it was kind of hard to choose, like which ex, but I think this no, this is definitely the longest relationship like of all time so far.
Okay, so rank every girl you've dated from 1 to 10. Go.
Like what? Like like an Excel sheet? Like what are
Yeah,
you what are you
like,
talking?
share your screen right now. Break it down.
Nah. In terms of happiness, I'm happy right now. My girlfriend, in terms of looks, my girlfriend, in terms of overall swag, my girlfriend, in terms
Okay,
of overall.
all right. I don't care. Shut the fuck up. Um, you're walking down the street with your current girlfriend.
Yeah,
Have we named her in this show? I feel like we have. Her name, like we have,
yeah,
right? Yeah,
we
Sierra.
have.
You're walking with Sierra, right? You're walking down the street, and then your ex, right? She got a major glow up. She got a BBL. She got work done. She's got everything popping off, and she comes up to you and like literally like just grabs you, and she's about to kiss you. Do you go for it?
No, you judo flip her, you break her arm, toss her into a trash can, and you kick her into the street and let another car hit her.
Okay, what if Sierra's like, I want to watch?
Huh?
See,
I
this isn't like this doesn't work because like I feel like if Sierra's been your longest relationship, what other exes have you had?
I've had two others. I've had two others. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'll be honest. I can't even really call them exes per se cuz like neither of them were dating.
Each
Like
other, or did they not know they were dating you, which
no
paints
no no no
you in bad light?
no no. No. They didn't know. Well, no, no, wait. No. I, wait. No, okay. So here's the thing. Both of them were really just flings.
At the same time?
No. Never that. Never that. I mean, I'm a player, but like not like that. That
You
was
can't claim you're a player and then only have been with 3 people and 1 you're
well.
currently still with.
I'm a reasonable pimp. I'm a I'm a thoughtful and considerate pimp. Like I'm like a bitch named Slickback. I mean, a pimp named Slickback. Like I'm one of those pimps who will ask you how your day is, and then be like, shut up. Get to the point. But I'll listen to the main point, you know? I don't walk around with like a pimp sticker. It's more like a katana, you know? That way I can like really like cut somebody.
Oh, so you're gonna get shot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're gonna walk into someone else's territory, and they're gonna be like, "Hey, what are you doing here? Are you trying to pull up?" And you pull out a katana, they're just gonna pull out, like, whatever guns on and just shoot your
Until
ass.
they find out I'm like Luke Cage. You know, actually, on that note, Luke Cage, I feel like is the most frustrating superhero to me. This is so random, but like only because like when I was watching it and like when he first I was okay. I was watching this with a group of brothers, right? And so
Mhm.
we're all watching the show and somebody shoots at Luke Cage and he doesn't die because like obviously really super strength, hard skin. It bounces off. The bullet bounces off. Everyone was clapping immediately. Yeah, and I was like, what are we celebrating? He was like, he can't be shot, and I was like, is this how low the bar is? We went from we went from from Black Panther to Luke Cage, and the goal is just to not get shot.
Yeah, I mean,
There's vibranium, and then there's just let's not get shot.
there's vibranium, and then there's just skin that can't be shot. Well, everyone else can't get shot, like, a lot of his friends get shot, except for him.
And I'm like, wait a minute. So my I was Luke Cage was so frustrating to me only because I'm like, what else do you do? You
Walk around.
know, he walks around, he runs into places. He can only be hurt by really special bullets,
He
you
gives
know? So I'm
Jessica
like,
Jones back shots.
"Wait, what?"
He gives Jessica Jones back shots.
Yo, genuinely traumatizing was watching that episode with me and my mom like watching superhero stuff together. So like I'm sitting there and I'm like, "Oh, he gets invited out to coffee." I'm a young guy, right? So I'm like, "Yeah, cool, coffee." I didn't know what coffee was at the time. And so I'm sitting there and like we're watching and I'm like, "What's coffee?"
I think there's some generational trauma there that we need to unpack.
No, but like if you're gonna say coffee, I expect a cup to be poured. I expect
Oh my gosh, I feel so bad for Sierra.
I expect a cup to be poured, all right? But that was my younger days. Now it's just we grown. This is grown man status, you know what I'm saying?
You're
Well, let
grown.
me yeah, you see the anime figure in the back, you know? This is grown.
That's a white boy in your room.
Actually, he's Japanese.
Oh, my bad, my bad. It's hard to tell because he's a fucking cartoon. Jesus Christ.
You watch your whore mouth, Nathan. Don't you ever come after Yuji like that, all right?
Okay.
Or it's on site.
Okay. Well, explain to me this. In our
Yo, what's
notes
up?
here, Andre wrote dark versus light trivia. So this is like dark skin versus light skin trivia. Like, is that what you mean by that? Explain to the audience, because like he legitimately like wrote this down. So
No, no, it's not. It's there's no dark skin or light skin on. It was just supposed to be like, what is some dark trivia? What is some light trivia? We might get into some conspiracies. I don't know, but like we'll
oh,
save that for like I guess a different day. Or like actually, what conspiracies do you believe in? Like if you had to choose like one or two, like which ones do you without a doubt say like, yeah, that's real.
probably that like our government and probably like most like major governments have made contact with aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
And that Ronald Reagan gave crack cocaine to the black community, which has probably been proven. So I don't really
Yeah,
think it's that much of a conspiracy anymore.
I think that one's been definitely proven,
Yeah,
especially now that we're looking at this fentanyl crisis as well. I think
I'm still confused about what you're talking about.
I'm gonna send you some links, Nate, because I need you to know what's happening in the world. All right, but no, what was your first one? Aliens?
Yeah, like there's like no possible way that you know I could even believe like they for sure like verified there's like no proof either. Like, I could believe that
Yeah.
too. But they definitely know something. They
Oh no,
definitely know something's up and they're like not telling us.
within the known universe, I'm like the universe is so big. We are one out of over a quadrillion probably planets, quadrillions of stars, and probably past that. I just don't know what comes after a quadrillion. But there's
Like,
no way there's not just another life form. Also, that we've made contact with one. I mean, like, look at your face. Like, I feel like we we came across one here. You know, I'm sitting right across from one. So, what's it
You're
like
just
to
gonna go this route.
what's
Let
it
me
like to be an
tell you
illegal alien, Nate?
if Andre ever goes bald or cuts his hair, he's got a full on cube in the back right there. So I don't know what the fuck he's talking about me being an alien. Like he could for real be one because he's got a cube for a head. He's like Megamind but reverse because Megamind's an oval. This guy's a fucking cube. So I don't know what the hell he's talking about. The hell?
Nate,
They put him on the
that's
honeybees at SCAD? Nah, they just needed that like diversity quota filled. I've heard him sing.
I've actually never been on the honeybees.
Oh, they didn't even let him in. They were like, "Nah."
The honeybees is a group of
No one
singers.
cares. No one cares. You didn't get in. No one cares.
You're so mean.
The
You're so
funny
mean.
thing is, too, you're supposed to be the mean, like really saying off the cuff like shit, and you haven't said anything.
Oh my god. I haven't had a chance to, okay, because I feel like I'm still getting used to like being okay. One, doing this on somebody else's like on a separate network versus just our thing. So like I'm trying to figure out what that line is between like discussing certain things and then talking about your porn lifestyle, Nate. You know, because like looking at the mustache you have now and all the men that you just continually to suck off. I'm trying to get used to looking at your face, knowing that you've been doing these things with, such hung dudes. What's that
Yeah,
like for you?
it's kind of funny actually you bring up the mustache. No one else has talked about it today because today is my first day back at work. After I did this. And
Yeah.
I really just did this just for fun. Usually, like in the past, when I had this look, I actually still had a beard. It was pretty close, but I still had a beard.
Yeah.
But my roommate kept bugging me about it because he hates this, but he's like, you might as well just commit, like just do it. So I did it, and no one's mentioned to you, And I gotta say, there's something powerful about the mustache. Like, there's just something about it. Like even looking at
What does
myself
it do for you?
I don't know, it makes my dick feel bigger for all I know, but, like, it's just it just gives me such power of, like, authority, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I won't say where I work, but one of the people that's kind of above me at work, I didn't know he knew my name, but he saw me, he's like, "Oh, what's up, Nate?" And I was like, "You see, it's the fucking mustache, because he's never said my name.
Probably.
I didn't even think he knew who I was."
Nah, he probably wants to have sex with you. Probably.
I mean, the where I work, it's like that career field, not really where I work, but that career field is very much like into like having affairs and like definitely sleeping with your colleagues.
Oh.
Yeah. Like I
Oh.
can say because I'm not naming the company. Like I work at a law firm, right? So like
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, like lawyers, you see in TV shows, movies all the
Of
time.
course.
Like either working long hours, same thing with like doctors. You work long hours, and they're just like ends up smashing each other on the desk, while they were getting prepared for depositions the next day. And then they're in the courtroom and be like, Your Honor, he totally killed someone. And they look at the person they just smashed, who's like, they're like helping counsel. And they're like, Yeah, we totally just boned 9 hours before this thing. Uh,
So, how did you like seduce your current partner? Like, did you do like lawyer speak or like, corporate speak? Like,
yeah. So when I met her, right, I was like,
yeah.
Okay, let me take everything I've learned from where I work and apply that. So I walked up to her and was like, What's up, bitch?
Hey yo, hey yo, yo. Nah, shave that mustache off. You have too much power right now. I don't believe you.
Oh, I actually like kind of on topic, but I kind of going back to like the X thing. But I actually have a question.
Yeah.
Have you ever been rejected by someone? Like you're
Yeah,
like
actually.
not even just like, oh, I'm gonna ask someone out, and then like they don't like they say no. But like you're like in the process, like, oh, you guys are talking, like, oh, this is definitely gonna become a thing, and then it gets like rejected.
No, I actually did that to somebody else though.
Oh, was it the girl who had a boyfriend in the that you kept hooking up with in the car at SCAD? Was that her?
Whoa. Whoa. Yo, that's crazy.
I was about to
That
say, listen up, chat. Like we're in a fucking live stream, but like, listen up, audience. Like Andre was crazy about this girl, and then one day, like, she just dropped off. I don't even know what happened. You just like stopped talking about her, and then like maybe A couple months later, 2, 3 months later, you're like, "Oh,
Nah.
yeah, I met Sierra."
No, 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 because she was the year before I met Sierra.
Oh,
So,
within a
like,
year?
yeah, it was like no, it was like a actually, no, it was before I left for Cali, actually. That's
Oh.
when that's when we stopped talking, cause like no, so, like, the whole thing with her, right? I'm not gonna get myself in trouble. The whole thing with her is, like is, like, she was really dope. I saw she was in a relationship with someone who just wasn't, I don't know, he just wasn't all that in a bag of chips. He was, like, not chips. I don't know, but, like, I I I really did like her at that time, and so for me, it was weird because I was like, "Yo, why are we hanging out right now?" I'm like, because for me, I like you. I like you, but, like, it was that thing where at that time where in the back of my mind, I was like, "Yo, I hope that during this time period he just, like, breaks up with you or you break up with him," because I'm like, "That would have been cool."
I really want her to be in a room one day when we're shooting this.
Yo, this would be so funny because you know how, like, everyone has those things where, like, you share your past with your partner, but then, how much of your past do you share with your partner? I guess that becomes a question. Like, what is it for you? Like, does she, like, really, really, like, pick at your past and who Nate used to be and, like, all the pornos you've been in, like, the dudes you slept with, the houses you've broken into, the cars you've broken, like, what's that like
You
being a
keep
criminal?
you keep joking about doing pornos, but the way the state of the world is, man, porn seems to be the only thing that's, like, consistently up and, like, making money. Um, but,
Yeah,
what's it called? Yeah, I mean, with the girl I'm currently with, yeah, she's definitely more curious, really just about me in general, like, which is kinda
yeah,
nice. So she'll ask a lot of questions. Um, some of the others I've been with, it kind of varies. Some do want to know, some don't, or like they just rather like learn it like organically,
yeah.
Um, I don't think there's ever been a girlfriend that has never asked me. Actually, I was recently talking to my current girlfriend about my ex from freshman year of high school. And I'll say her name because there's no way she's ever going to watch this and never going to
She's
see her
gonna watch it.
again. No, her name's Lauren. I'm not going to say her last, but her name's Lauren. We
Yeah.
never broke up. We just stopped talking to each other. Like, we
Really?
just yeah, like, mutually too. It wasn't like, "Hey, I'm not talking to you," like, mutually, we just stopped. Like, we
Wait,
had
wait. So
like,
y'all were just, like, in the middle of something and just casually just, like, faded off like, "Hey, you're cool," and then, like, texted less and less or, like
it wasn't even a casual thing, like, we just stopped talking, period. Like, we still had class together, it was, like, cordial, like, "Yeah, hey, what's up?" Like, but nothing. It was like there was nothing.
wait, okay, well, unpopular opinion, obviously, those things should be talked about before you break up, but, like, did that not make it okay, like, what has made it easier? Like, just drifting apart like that or just, like, actually talking about it before, like, breaking up? Like, which one would you prefer?
Hey, it's Andre, head of talent at The Aspect and The Aspect Social and Culture. Enjoying the episode? We've got a variety of unique shows and perspectives ready for you to explore. So be sure to subscribe. Continue your episode, and thanks for watching.
Selfishly, like, drifting, even though, like, I understand how that can be more hurtful, but as someone who really doesn't like confrontation, like, I really hate doing the whole, like, "Hey, we need to talk" thing because it's like, Jesus. Uh,
Yeah,
but
got
no, I'd have to I have to say, like, "Hey, this ain't working out," or I'd wanna hear from her, like, just telling me, like, "Hey, this is working out," rather than just
yeah.
drift. This is the only thing that was, like, weirdly, like, yeah, it would just stop one day, like,
Oh, wow. Okay, well, off of that then, like, okay, then question, what is the worst way to break up with someone? Or not even the worst way, what is the wrong way to break up with someone?
I have both. So I think the wrong way absolutely is a text message.
Yeah.
No, I even better, like an email. Like you email them something, like, "Hey, it's done."
Wait, what's the professional layout for that? It's like like how do you hi, Laura.
Yeah. Like, to whom it may concern.
To the
Best
woman
regards.
I no longer love.
Yeah, best regards.
Best regards,
I'd like
Nate.
my sweater back.
I'll be coming over at 5 p.m. Otherwise, we can reconvene at a more convenient time for you.
Yeah, no, but I think,
Yeah.
like, the worst way to find out is your partner says, "Hey, can we talk?" And you go to talk to them, and they're like, "I have a kid on the way with someone else." That would be awful.
Oh. Whoa. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I have heard of a story where someone actually brought the guy they were interested in dating next to the breakup. Like,
Ooh.
dude, like she brought him out to like this picnic, brought the had the dude walk out after they talked and was like, "Hey, here's this guy. I'm really interested in him." Um and like had the guys talk.
You see, that's how I'd probably catch a charge because 'cause I'd probably kill the dude.
Like what do you say? What do you say to the person that she brings out to replace you in that moment? Like
Oh,
he looks at you and he says, "Hey, so what are her quirks? What are her favorite things? What
I'd be like, "She has AIDS. She's got full-blown AIDS."
what's your what's your next line?" And I gave it to her.
Nah. I'd say her uncle gave it to her.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So look, on some Alabama shit.
Yeah, no, I'd be like, "Yeah, her and uncle got some weird things going on, bro." She calls her uncle daddy,
Yo,
like, it's kinda weird.
that's wild. I think the biggest fear like ever, and I saw this in a video, it was like literally it was this guy went over to his girl's place and she was like, "Hey daddy, can you grab the salt for me?" Both dudes reach over and grab the salt at the same time.
Yeah.
Dad's looking at the guy like she said daddy, and the son's like, I mean the boyfriend's like, "I know. Let go of the salt." Immediate that would be over. I feel like my life would end the second I did that. That's a wrap. That's a wrap.
Okay, so if that were to happen to me, I would take the salt immediately, put some salt on his food, and be like, "You'll be calling me daddy by the time this is done." Give it to her, and then sit down, and that's how you establish dominance.
Are we now preparing your girlfriend for this? Like what actually yeah, what does your girlfriend have to expect within this relationship? Because obviously she knows that I come first. Like that's first and
No,
foremost.
yeah,
You
literally,
know.
she even said that, because then I told her 'cause she's asked me, she's like, "What are you doing, tonight?" I was like, "Oh, I'm doing the show with Andre." She's like, "Have fun with your boyfriend." And I was like, "Yeah, you're right." But nah, she's actually really funny. Sometimes, honestly, she would be a great host for this because sometimes she says
Really?
even things, yeah, sometimes she says things that I'm like, "Yo, you said that." So this is, like, really funny.
Yeah,
She watches our show and clips or whatever, and she thinks this is downright hilarious.
I love that.
She was very proud of me for like a lot of things I was saying because she was like, "You didn't care, like you just went for it," and I was like, "I
Yeah.
guess." Um,
Just like when she pegged you. Really just went for it.
yeah, you see, I can't do the whole pegging thing because that's not me. No disrespect to you, Andre, because I know you're like hardcore about that.
Don't you dare bring me into this.
But
Don't you dare bring me into this, all right?
Andre goes to pride events and gets mad when they don't include him because he likes to beg. But they tell him that doesn't count. Yeah.
Bro, wait. Apparently, wait. Okay, my my friend, he went to a recent Pride event, and they asked him. Everyone obviously they're having open discussions. He was like, they were like, "Hey, what do you identify as?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm him." And he just
Oh, I'm him, all right.
dude, he literally, when I tell you, I was like, because me being the first thing that comes to my brain is never to say the out of pocket thing, right? It's always like, obviously, first of all, I don't even know why he was there, right? Second of all, why would you go to something that's like going to like a Black Lives Matter rally and then being like, you're like, yeah, white lives matter
So
in the middle of the crowd. And it's just like, I'm like, why do people go to these things and just like try it? What is is it like an adrenaline rush? Like how many people can you outrun? Like what's Like, what is
Jesus. I
it?
mean,
Like, why do people do this?
I would hope it's for, like, being an ally and everything. I hope they're not doing it just to piss people off, but
But they
yeah.
do.
Oh, well. Is it, like, on purpose or by accident?
It's on purpose. People like I go on TikTok and like it's just people who would just go to these things solely just to like
Oh, yeah,
make people
yeah.
so upset.
Yeah, I mean, you get views doing that, man. Like, I'm sure if we took this show, went to the DNC that's currently happening right now on what's it
Yeah.
called? It is August 20th when we're filming this. It's currently the DNC, and we go up, be like, Trump 2024.
Oh my god. You know what's crazy? Is they wouldn't even look at you. They look at me, brother with an afro, and be like,
Traitor!
"Get him! Get him!
So,
Grab that!"
exactly, but that's like the point. Is like you just want a reaction out of someone, and
Yeah,
well, that's what our whole society has become. It's just get a reaction out of people. Have you
that's really
seen?
it.
Have you seen influencer screenings of movies?
No,
It
no,
is
what's
it looks god awful. It's basically like early screenings for the movie. So like a movie comes
yeah.
out Friday, they usually have them like Thursday. And it's really set up for influencers. Like they tell like general public, like don't show up to these things because they're just
Oh, that's
people with
crazy.
cameras. Yeah, filming it. They got whole ring light setups while they're watching the movie. Like it's like this whole thing. It looks like hell on earth. And I was like, wow, maybe we should just die.
Yo, where Thanos at?
Yeah,
Hey, give him a second glove. Snap again.
exactly. Like honestly, um
Nah, because like my whole thing with like influencers is like things are just being ruined in general. Like as someone who does social media for a job, I think one of my most like
yeah,
one of the most frustrating part. God damn it, name. No, it's the black jobs that Trump was talking about.
yeah, that's right. I forgot. I need to stop applying to those.
They'd be like, Nate, your people are taking all of them.
Like, God, you're right. Damn it. My bad.
I think that is the craziest. We don't have to get into it, but that is the craziest line ever. Where people are like, they're taking all the work. But no one wants to do certain jobs, and when people step in to do them, they're like, how dare you? But also, you're doing a great job. I'm like, what do I go off of with that? Like, do I say, oh, thanks, or do I get mad that you're like, get out the country? It's like, but no one's gonna do certain things today. People are just like insanely lazy, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things of like privilege, right? Of like,
Yeah.
oh, you would never stoop to do those jobs, but you're mad that someone else is that doesn't look like you because you're
Right.
thinking, oh, they're taking it from me, and you're never gonna apply. I don't know. Everyone just needs to shut up and die.
Well, I
Okay.
I
Okay, this is gonna sound terrible. Since moving out here to LA, I've gotten very pessimistic to the fact, like, I'm just like, I hate everyone now.
here's the thing. You know what's crazy is like that's everyone I've heard that from has only been from America. Everyone outside in different countries. I love that there's community in different countries where like, but in
Yeah,
this neighborhood, you know what's crazy? You'll be in a neighborhood in America, you could wave to your neighbor and you might get one of these. You might you
dude,
could
I just moved into this place and I thought I was cool with the neighbors next door. Like they're
yeah,
Latinos. They're like, hola. And I was like, hola, ¿cómo están? Like, you am I invited to your cookouts? They're like, yeah. Like they're like, where are you from? I was like, I'm from America, but like my dad's Puerto Rican, my mom's
yeah.
Salvadoran. They're like, oh, we're Mexican. I was like, oh, cool. And then they stole our fucking trash can because they got mad. They thought the trash can we were using was theirs. It really wasn't. Like our house number is spray painted. They're like, that's ours. So they just fucking stole it.
Nate, what do you mean they stole your trash can?
It was there.
Where's
Okay,
it at?
they complained to our landlord one day about it. The next
Yeah.
morning, it's gone.
But no. Trash cans don't just up and disappear. They have to be out at the street.
It's gone. Like I think they took it somewhere and threw it away just to spite us or are hiding it in their house. I don't fucking know. Yeah. And I was like, all right, so like you can't trust no one out here. In fact, like so here's the problem. I got
Yeah.
those like trash stealers on one side, and then I got hippie white people on my other side. So it's like Jesus, like I'm stuck with all the weirdos.
You're just like pick your battle.
No, like seriously, like I'm walking to my car and I hear like these little birds chirping and like my weirdo white neighbors got like quails in the back and I guess they eat them. I'm like, why
Yeah.
can't you just go to like Target like a normal person and get chicken? Like, why do you gotta grow your own quail? Like, this is weird.
You grab them, cut their heads off in the back. They're like, Nate, you want one?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, why are you like drying everything on a clothes rack outside? I don't want to see your underwear,
Hey man, sometimes you got to show up the Savage X Fenty from time to time. All right,
bro.
every now and then.
For real, I do want some Savage X Fenty. Like that
Hey
shit
yo,
looks comfortable.
I'm not gonna lie. My girl got me a pair of Savage X Fenty underwear. I'm not gonna hold you, Nate. The boxers are soft as
Um,
fuck.
you know,
They are so
you better
comfortable.
lie to me. I know she got you them panties. I know
Li-
that strap going right up your ass.
Hey, hey, look, I've been hitting leg day. I've been hitting glutes. Next time you see me on a beach, speedo, full out. All
I
right.
expect that. Yeah, I expect that. I
Hey, what
want to
the?
see
Hey,
that.
pause, pause. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? Hey, hold on. I'm taking. Don't try to riz me up, bro. All right.
I'm gonna take pictures. I'm gonna have those
Man,
creep lenses too, the ones that like extend really far out.
there's no need for all of that.
I'm gonna be like,
There's
ooh,
no need for all that.
I'm gonna wait till he turns 3/4. Like, ooh, I'm gonna get that angle. Hey, what would you do if you actually like in public, like you got naked and like were thrown in public, like everyone saw you naked, like night of your choice, like you just like, that's like everyone's nightmare of like you're public speaking and you're naked.
No, I'd strut my shit. I'd put on some Megan the Stallion and hit like a mean walk,
Oh
like
wow,
a mean walk. I don't know if it'll be with rhythm or with sass, but I would do it. I might even give a speech. Instead of imagining everyone else naked, I would just be the one naked on the podium. You
gotcha.
know,
Good
I'd
for you.
make sure I have like optimum hip movement while I talk too, really to get the point across.
Gotcha.
On some Miguel type shit.
Absolutely. Good for you. Good for you.
you know,
He's gonna be singing Genuine up there. Like he's gonna be like, if you're horny, let's do it, and just like start like strip. I guess you really can't strip because you're already naked, so you're just grinding at that point. And this has been Andre teaching me about the Black experience. Thank you so much, Andre. This has been
there's
Nate with Unhinged and Andre Haskett with Unhinged. He has a different company. I forgot what the hell that company name is. I'm trying to plug as much as I physically
it's
can
called
remember.
Hasco.
Shut up. Thank you to the Aspect. Thank you to the SNC. Jewel, if you're watching this, we love you, brother. We hope everything's good. Andre's bitch ass is about to say something.
Whoa. All right. Well, you know what? Yeah, everything he said minus the bitch ass part, and also wishing Nate the best in his relationship with his girl and his other girl, and I hope that at some point he decides to explain that, hey, he's got to pick one at some point. But anyway, this has been Unhinged. Thanks for watching, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Nate looks like he has something pointless to say. Yes, Nate.
Off camera, Andre admitted he has a thong on right now. All right, see you later, everyone. Bye.
I hate you.